Today is day one. Today, we officially open access. The open access trust framework is now live on the World Wide Web at openaccess.realestate. This is not a concept. This is not a draft. This is not a conversation. This is a public utility framework for the future of real estate. And starting today, it belongs to everyone. So welcome to this special joint confidential remarks along with day one of open access. Open access is built as public trust infrastructure. Think about electricity. Think about roads. Think about the internet. We don't treat those as optional luxuries. We treat them as utilities, systems that everyone depends on. Trust in real estate should be the same way, not controlled, not manipulated, not hidden behind gatekeeping. Open access is a public utility framework designed to protect consumer clarity, consumer choice, and consumer control. That's the foundation. Let's be honest, the real estate industry is outdated. It was built for a different era, slower information, limited access, and less transparency. But we don't live in that world anymore. We live in a world where information moves instantly, where transparency is expected, where consumers demand control. The old system is not built for this reality. Open access is. Today is not a campaign. It's not a trend. It's not a short-term initiative. Today is day one of the next 20 years. 20 years of building measurable trust. 20 years of modernizing standards. 20 years of shifting power back to consumers. Real change doesn't happen overnight, but it does start with a line in the sand, and today we draw it. From this day forward, we will use the open access framework as our operating standard. We will measure trust. We will publish transparency. We will elevate professionals based on documented behavior, not marketing claims. And we will hold the system accountable with data, not opinions, data. Because when trust becomes measurable, improvement becomes inevitable. If you're 15 years old right now, here's what this means for you. By the time you're ready to buy your first home, the system will look different. Clear pricing, open access to listings, visible standards, measured trust. You won't have to guess who to trust. You'll be able to see it. That's what we're building, and we're building it starting today. The future of real estate will not be defined by volume. It will not be defined by hype. It will be defined by trust. Open access is now live. This is day one. And the next 20 years start right now. Let's build it. This is not anti-professional. It's pro-accountability. Open access is built to elevate the very best professionals, the ones who already operate with transparency, integrity, and consumer-first thinking. If you're doing the right thing, this framework highlights you. If you're committed to clarity, this framework rewards you. This isn't about tearing down the industry. It's about raising the standard. And the professionals who step up will lead the next era. Optional emphasis notes. For too long, parts of this industry have operated in shadows. Limited visibility, confusing pricing structures, gate-kept information. Open access flips that model. If something affects the consumer, it should be visible. If something costs money, it should be clear. If something creates a conflict, it should be disclosed. Sunlight builds trust, and trust builds markets. Here's the breakthrough. Trust is no longer a marketing word. It's a measurable standard. Through the Open Access Trust Index, markets can be evaluated objectively. Professionals can be categorized based on behavior. Consumers can see where their market stands. When you measure something consistently, you improve it consistently, and that changes everything. When scores are visible, behavior shifts. When standards are public, performance rises. When consumers have data, power balances out. This isn't about punishment, it's about momentum. Markets that score low can improve. Professionals who start at baseline can rise. Open access creates a ladder, not a wall. The open access framework is not frozen in time. It's built to evolve. Technology will change. Consumer expectations will rise. markets will shift, and this framework will adapt alongside them. Because trust is not a one-time achievement, it's a living standard. This is not a viral moment. It's not a marketing wave. It's infrastructure. The same way building codes protect homeowners, the same way financial disclosures protect investors. Open access protects clarity in real estate. Quietly, consistently. Over decades. That's how real change happens. If you are a consumer, explore the framework. If you are a professional, align with it. If you're part of a brokerage, a platform, or a marketplace, integrate it. This only works if it's used. This only works if it's visible. And starting today, it is. These are very special confidential remarks. They are confidential in the sense that this is the very first day open access has ever been formally open to the public. This is day one. And it is not accidental that this happens during National Consumer Protection Week. That alignment matters because open access is built for one purpose: protecting the consumer through clarity, choice, and control. Today we begin something that has never existed before in this industry: a public utility framework for trust. And it starts now. Thanks, and welcome to Open Access.